Hey guys, what I'd like to show you today is maybe how to whip together some musical ideas really quickly here. And I've got something up on the screen that I want to show you. And you can see I've got just a couple of tracks happening here, not a lot. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tracks, and actually 3 of them here are addictive drums. I've got the MIDI channel here, and then this is the audio for the addictive drums, and then I've separated out the snare drum in this particular one because I wanted to put a little extra effects and reverb on the snare. I've got an instance of Zeta that comes with Cakewalk Sonar, and this is Easy Keys by Toontrack. And then Dimension Pro, I've got an organ sound with that, and that comes with Sonar. And then Session Instruments bass guitar that also comes with Sonar. Some very simple stuff here. And let me just go ahead and play it again for you, and you can kind of see what's happening. Typically I have this spread out over 2 monitors, but I went ahead and brought my console view up to overlap, and I just minimize it when I need to get back to the track view. Here's my addictive drums. And I add the Zeta into that. Just an arpeggiated little ditty. And the Easy Keys, that's the Yamaha Grand. And then the organ and the bass. But let me show you what I just did with this. What I did, I just went to Addictive Drums. Addictive Drums 2 now comes with a brand new Sonar, and I just went to the beats. I just grabbed a couple of beats. It's very easy to do. I just drag this into the track view here, but I just laid that down first. And I usually like to do that, and then that gives me a sense of timing and a metronome, especially if I'm playing along live. Of course, these are all virtual instruments, so it doesn't really matter. And I thought, well, adding a little arpeggiated thing, I seem to do this always next, so I added in the Zeta. And you can hear it's just one note. Just going back and forth between one note and one note, so 2 notes total. And that right there is usually enough to give me some ideas to get creative over the top of that. You could probably come up with some vocal melody lines or lead guitar lines or whatever over that. And then on top of that, I thought, well, I need to add some easy keys. So I thought, well, piano would be nice. And again, this is very easy to use. This is pretty close to one of their stock sequences, but it's ND here, going up to the relative minor. And I altered some of these chords, and you can go to Toontrack or look at some of the Easy Keys tutorials on how to do that. But basically I just created the MIDI here, and then I just dragged the MIDI down. You can see this MIDI looks very similar. And I thought that sounded really good, so actually I just took the MIDI. It looks a little different here for some reason, but I just took the same MIDI and Easy Keys and I dragged it down to Dimension Pro. And just with 2 sounds layering it, I thought that's really sounded good. And then of course a bass guitar, just clunking away in some single notes, and then the second half of it I thought I'd get a little creative. And if you're really wondering what kind of notes you can play in here, you can go back to your easy keys. Here you've got the chord changes all right here. I'm hitting the F, which is the common pedal note. F. And I'm playing the chord tones of F, F and A, and C. So all in all, it just makes for a really quick tune. Now obviously this isn't a finished mix, and I'll probably tweak this a lot more. But I think it shows you that you can come up with some ideas really quickly. It doesn't take a lot. And to me, this is a good intro. This could be a great verse. That could be a chorus or whatever. But you could come up with a couple of these ditties here and then string them together. But that's all I really wanted to show. Kind of a quick workflow. This took all of about 5 minutes to do. And so I thought, well, let me just go ahead and whip this together and make a video of it, and you can see what's happening. That's it, guys. I appreciate you watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one.